Welcome guys, today I have for you a Kent model SGS 2448 AHD. This machine is wired for 440 volts. A couple things I'd like to point out is we do have an oil chiller off to the side right here for our hydraulics, along with the giant hydraulic tank in the back. We have the lubrication tank right here, and in the back you'll be able to see in photos is a coolant tank that has a magnetic separator along with the conveyor to get all your sludge out. So this machine is primarily hydraulics. There's a couple things you can do manually, if you will. One of them is bring our head up and down with our hand wheel, or we could also do our buttons right over here along with a step up or down depending on what you want to do. And then you could also do the crossfeed manually, whether it's with these two buttons or with the hand wheel right here. You just have to push it in. It is spring loaded. So that all works under hydraulics. As you could hear, we do have the hydraulics going right now. This machine does come with two different plunges or two different grinding cycles, whether it's plunge or traverse. And yeah, so for right now, we'll just demonstrate our traverse. With our hydraulics going, you can now open our lever and choose a direction that you want to go in to start our cycle. This lever right here also controls our speed for how fast we'd like to go. Make sure your crossfeed is in the automatic section. Press your direction and then you're ready to grind. So how this grinds is you set how much you want to feed down, how many passes, along with how many spark outs, and it will do that until the feed time setting is complete. So for video purposes, I will bring this down just a little bit, just a couple passes. And then be sure, my apologies, be sure you do have it in the auto start position so it can start feeding down for you. As you can see, we already had one feed time pass, and it will keep doing that until it hits 5. And then it will go into the spark out. Afterwards, the machine will park itself as the head goes up and the table goes off to the side. We will be starting the spindle soon, more towards the end of the video. I'd just like to get these cycles out of the way first, because I don't want to draw too many amps with the cord that I have running on the machine currently. So you see that the spark out timer went up twice. So that means this machine should just park itself in just a second. So just like that, the head does go up, or rather, you have to press our origin button, bring our head up as the table parks off to the side, and that's our traverse setting. So let's just do a quick plunge cycle. Make sure that your hydraulics are off, and then I'll just make this one a little bit longer with a couple more passes. And when you're ready, just press the hydraulics, the direction you want to go in, and just let it rip. Again, be sure to press the auto start button or it's not going to do anything. So this machine does feed on the left-hand side. As you can see, it changing every time it hits the left. And I believe I have it set for 9 right now. So now we got our spark out going. And there it is. It will park. Go ahead, press our origin. That'll bring us back to our 0. And that's essentially it for our 2 different grinding sections. As I mentioned, I would like to start the wheel, but before I do that, I'd like to point out the over-the-wheel dresser, which is right on top, that also has a little step feed, if you will. So it's simple. You just bring the lever down into whatever direction you want it to go in. This is our speed variant for it, whether you want to close it all the way or just make it real slow, and then you can bring it back. Once it goes back, I'll hit that little arm and feed it down a little bit if you have it set up like that. I don't, for video purposes. So let's get this wheel started. Get that open and get the spindle running for you. Really nice quiet spindle. And then also, I'm sure you've noticed the giant chuck that's on there. It is a variable magnetic, which you could see we have everything set up right over there. So I'd say this is a pretty solid machine. And yeah, that wraps it all up. Again, this is going to be the Kent SGS 2448 AHD wire for 440 volts, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.